Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're gonna talk about Gucci Mane, his situation. Comment below on your thoughts on the issue, and yeah, we're gonna continue over here. Um, for me, like Gucci Mane, when I first heard that when he first came out of jail, he was different. He was like slim and stuff, talking different, thinking different. Um, I didn't know what to think about it. I kind of believed the hype for some certain amount of time. It seemed like he was crazy or whatever. And I heard an interview. I don't know if it was the Breakfast Club interview exactly, or it was like a couple interviews first. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm really liking this Gucci man. You know, I'm really, but I feel like it's one of those things where when you like so popular for one thing and then you change, and you know it's like people well, it's not even just that, because like he helped a lot of people. They pioneered a lot of different people, got them on and things like that, helped their careers, and he wasn't really getting nothing back after all, and that can be something that's sad to see and say, talk about as well, hard to talk about. And you know, he done that already. He was such a big artist as well, and people like what he was about and all this other stuff. So he was liked in not just strictly music, or strictly just dealing with artists as well. So when he left, a lot of people were waiting for his comeback. A lot of people, and whatever hole they was trying to fill, sadly they couldn't keep getting that. Like they couldn't keep on getting whatever they feel like they needed to feel a certain way. So, and I'm not knocking nobody, man. You've been in jail for a certain amount of time, and you constantly going in and out, and you seeing it's not really worth it. You come back out, nobody's really helping you with your music, your situation, your family, so it's, hey. But it's a lot of things. I think even just talking about mental health, period. Being like a spokesperson for that. Like, sadly, people could put you in a crazy category, or put you in a certain way just because of what somebody else seen or heard or been through, then change or result that somebody else got because of it. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, when you lose a certain amount of weight too, just having more energy sometimes is just it helps with your mental health or physical health. And I don't mean like somebody. I know it is. I don't mean like some type of psychotic episode, kind of like, but episodes when you look into this is how I mean, you get somebody that's good in their field, like when you whatever, if it's a teacher, you get a whatever it is, bro. Like just a regular teacher is a regular teacher. You get a teacher that really likes what they do, or they treat people right or whatever. Though they're not trying to be know-it-alls, not trying to. Just the whole purpose to make it as hard as possible. Not just trying to get a check, not just in a rush, not just whatever it is, it really can make a difference. Having that person they you can talk to that's knowledgeable or more knowledgeable in how to deal with situations that you can communicate to more, like not just but yeah, basically that's what it is. It can really help. And sadly, when it comes down to anger, when it comes down to anything to do with that, most times in our lifetime, we don't have nobody really like, uh, maybe it's just, I'm not gonna say just, but I know definitely for men, that is not something that is commonly taught, or whether like any expression for feelings or anything. And I feel like because so many, it's not commonly seen and stuff, people won't even understand it. So if you was a woman talking about mental health and all this, everything is, you know, like more women have visited these places as well. Just talk to somebody. They know that you can at least get some kind of more help when communicating with somebody that knows more than not, and don't have as much pride and ego, things of that nature. And it's to be vulnerable in a positive way, not vulnerable as in, I have problems that I can't deal with, and I just need somebody to give me a hug. I just need somebody to uh, be around me all the time. I just need somebody to give me a bunch of free stuff, or basically I'm hopeless, I'm helpless, just crying, and that's whining, making excuses. Uh, then I have this problem because of a situation that happened 50 years ago. Oh well, and you know if it's used for that purposes, then it can be it's more seen and knowing, or just it's just hard to even comprehend. Like when it's vulnerable, as in not just from a source of pain, right? Like this is what I've been through. There is another way, and I seen that um, talking to somebody that knows more isn't a bad thing. I don't have to feel like it's possibly, in that type of setting, I don't have to feel like it's going to be a confrontation or a show or some type of competition, or somebody's going to try to put me down, call you a name, or whatever the situation is. Like if they dealt with this and many other issues, this is the normal day in their life. Like that, it can change a lot of things. But you got to talk to the right person, go to the right locations, and a lot of people don't see these methods as the best, but if you choose these methods and it works for you, I don't think that's bad for anybody. Some people even blaming his girl, like at the time or whatever. All I seen is support. I seen good things. I seen just I don't know none of these people personally, but just everything. Like to be willing to even take the risk to make that big of a change and announce and know that it's not the most common thing, and everybody's not going to support you, and everybody is not just gonna parade for your situation, for your betterment, and he's still chill. He's not in jail constantly. He's not I mean, I commend him, salute to him, and um, I think every feeling that we may have, even against it, doesn't mean that it's validated as a good reason because we don't feel good about the situation. I was young at the time, but still, like, no matter the age, I still, when I first heard about it, I didn't feel I, like good, or I wasn't sure if he like was a traitor or something. Cause I'm just jumping into somebody else's situations, right? If he going into to a traitor, but like, I don't know, like he just, I don't know what was going on. If he just pretended to be, or if he like, it's so many, like, it's sad though, like that, like people in place change in such a bad way that someone is automatically labeled as crazy when they make a change, even if it's for good, for good. And in this world, it's not common for somebody, sadly, that's the real issue. That whether the people's being entertained, people's being chill, they not, whether somebody is physically or not starting problems, um, just not doing nothing that is gonna catch highs. But basically, that's not. Just because you lay low, it don't mean that everything is all good. So if somebody does find, sometimes it's literally like that. Like I'm saying, though, like good teachers or teachers, like, because to me, a good teacher is why I mention this, was somebody that liked to talk to the students, like, not like to just talk down to them or try to just unnecessarily, like, just put, like, I'm not against pop quizzes. I liked it when it was the right person, but it'd be like when it be bad, it's just like feels so bad that you can literally think that everybody else doing that same thing, whether it was a pop quiz, whether it was a certain amount of homework, whether like it was just all bad intention. Because there is a lot of people struggling with a mental competition, and they feel like they have to inflict others with that just to survive a bad situation, or others doing the same thing. Like so you have to do something you don't believe in a way out of, just to uh it's sad, man. I don't even want to. I try to put it in a way that people can see how much damage, sadly, that they can possibly be causing unknowingly, just for validating a invalid heaven identity. This is deep right here. That's not the way that God sees you or sees your situation. What you can be in life, or what your situation can rather be. You know where God wants you to be. You can just feel hopeless, stuck, not motivated, not doing much when it comes to these types of topics, not thinking it's okay, just that hurt is gonna pop up somewhere in your life, and sadly, it can be just coming home from work, and now the kids getting mistreated. Now you got kids, somebody, a loved one, a family member, a friend, and it just spreads badly. And I'm not in the most, just as a uh overview kind of way. Like I've seen these things happen, and even if it's normal or it can be normal in a community or certain parts of a community, whether it's the hate school, learning, job, like anything. Have you ever thought sometimes that the reason you hate the job may not even be because of the job? It's because of how a manager maybe made you felt in the past, and you bringing that with you everywhere, or somebody else's experience that they just kept on talking and talking how bad it was, and how maybe it's the current, like the manager in that. Like sometimes it's literally the people, so it can make you hate all managers, or it can make you hate. I'm saying say this. I know that there definitely isn't a lot of good managers out there, but this is what I mean. Sometimes the person can make a big difference, and I feel like that was his case too. He was helping a lot of other artists come in, helping them be bigger, things of that nature as well. So when he left, there was a big gap filled, not filled, empty, and it couldn't be replaced. So there's people more mad or miss the fact that he's gone because he helped out so much than than any. Sometimes that is it. Other times it's sadly he was willing to leave a bad situation and leave others behind. And it's not a crime to do so. I felt really hurt about maybe not necessarily him, but just in general of that in the past, and just leaving isn't a bad thing. Just the act, the definition of leaving, opening a door and closing the door, or opening a door and walking a certain, what is it, inch out. But the memory of somebody else who walked out and slammed and called a piece of trash. Now you can think that everybody else is gonna do that, and because sadly there is people who only base the soul. I'm not sure if it's hurt, so it can be that. Some people are hurt. Some people are just so scared, so unsure of what to do in a situation that they feel forced to do what somebody else is doing, whether it's right or wrong, and put that as this is just a way I gotta do to survive, or just to be around, and just being around is automatically assisting. But sadly, it is. I found out that it's not true. Like, you're just around, and that can be a hard pill to swallow. And then if you do help, right? If it's not appreciated, it doesn't even make you want to stay in there. Like, it's not appreciated as it's supposed to be. If you helping somebody with their problems, and they out here trying to, like, people call it like they're trying to have competition. They're trying to make it seem like you know more. Oh, you think you know more, right? Like they're so unsure, so unhealed, packaged, you can say, so they automatically like it makes it seem like you're just like you basically have like you're walking around with some kind of fancy. Let's say, yeah, you're just trying to be extra fancy or something. Instead of seeing the situation for what it is and can be, and it can be different than others, but they don't even know how to deal with different situations or hard situations, or so people cannot even be willing to look at you like you okay, I know you're innocent. I've been with you for this amount of time. That level of maturity. I just have to deal with our situation that, knowing, or, just move forward. And, it's different with you. And that's it. Like, just that a level of, commitment, right? Or even just that level of wanting help, you can say, or being, I don't know exactly what the word can be, but yeah, like I need the help. I'm not gonna beg for it. I'm not gonna do this and that. I'm not gonna if you're gonna beg, I say it'll be to God if anything. Anybody else, that's the thing. If you don't have God in your life, you could feel like you need to beg people, and that feeling can make you really angry, really jealous, and make somebody really feel like they under, or and they gotta do all this weird competition stuff just to feel some type of safety. And it's not. The world isn't a nice, healed place where people, hey, so it comes down to this situation, you do this and that, and everything is gonna be good. And no one ever talks about it. No one ever, you know what I mean? Some people, there's no categories shifting or anything like that, right? So that's not the most common thing. So having somebody that is experienced in that type of level of counseling, because I don't, this is how I see it as counseling. I'm not a psychologist or nothing like that. And we can talk about this here. And it's, yeah, I don't know nobody over here. And personally, I don't, and hey, we can have this conversation right here, and you can feel good, leave it at that. No energy matching, you know, it get really weird out there. This is the world is not the place you want to be in. With Jesus Christ, it is the only way to life. Right? You see all these people, everybody in the world, not everybody, but a lot of people in the world, people want to do things their own way, their own, and we don't know everything. So it can't all be just regular intentions on want to do your own thing. It don't gotta be like hate, based on hate and things of that nature. And things can still end up in a certain way that you didn't intend to. So this is why things is better as to and it is with Jesus Christ. You don't have to be, like I'm saying, put in a whether it's even a psychologist field or labeled or classified and all this other stuff. I'm not gonna discourage, if you don't have the right person to speak to, things can go wrong easily. So if you talk to, if this counselor, whether it's in school or something, whether it's in, just going to some type of counseling. If you can go to a church counseling that you know is good, God bless, that's amazing. Go there and get a Christ-like perspective on a situation, so there can always be hope in that help. It's not just a hopeless classification or just a way of communicating. And I'm not gonna say that there's nobody in those types of fields that have bad intentions or just don't know and can't help. But like you'd be amazed sometimes what a conversation could do with knowledgeable people in that field, of people that that care and that help and that seen and known about many of these types of things. So when you hear about like mental disorders, people wanna, or episodes, or people only think about the most extreme case, and that classifications of an hatred of something new can force a good hand to be taken out of a situation. Because not everything's extreme. And this is one of the problems in life today, is that most people compare themselves to like extreme examples. Like they might, if you compare yourself to Michael Jordan, it can be hard not to feel bad. That's the only person you compare. And I don't think comparing to anybody else is good either. It's compare yourself to where God wants you to be in life. That's why I say it. Because when you do that, if somebody makes a change, you don't have to feel like you're forced to do what he does or do this, or be mad that he made a change so quick or not. And now that forces you, or it's just like you're instead of just trying to live better, that's much better than just trying to do what somebody else is doing and never know. You don't know why you feel like it's bad because of this people, or these people did it. Somebody in the past where it was hurtful, and it's hard to tell, and all, none of that matters when the whole goal is just to improve at the end of the day. And with that said, moving forward, not thinking about any other things or scenarios of that doesn't have anything to do with that, then we can move forward, and we can heal better, and we can move better as a whole. And it does, just because everybody's not involved, everybody's not supporting, it doesn't mean that you're automatically bad for doing something new either. Because if that person isn't used to moving in a different way, being around people doing different things or anything of that nature, then it can be harder for them to understand. Whether it's from a hurt place, whether it's not exactly from that place, just what they seen or experience or something, that's sometimes just people going too far, not knowing what they're doing sometimes. Like people just doing some, just yelling, just things of that nature, or just it's good to be rooted. Yes. When we're rooted deeper in Christ, when the storm comes, the winds can blow, the winds can do this and that, and you still stay. The tree still stays. And this is not just me just saying that, right? This is more, this is like, this something that can happen. These are things that, like, life will happen, things can happen. Everybody is not going to have a life where there is absolutely like no problems, no situations, no, nothing ever going on. Yeah. Some of you over here may not even know that it is possible for that to happen. I'm not against that. God is not against that. And when we focus on that, it can be easier to make that situation better and to walk forward. Like I said, even something like this is not common, and just simply because it's not the most common thing, people can misclassify it, and just because they misclassify doesn't mean you're doing wrong, doesn't mean that things can only go wrong moving forward. It doesn't mean that just because somebody else will have a bad image in their mind that their opinion is more important than what is actually the truth or not. So, with that being said, you feel like these type of topic right here is helpful, making that extra step of faith in the comment section, right, can make a difference. Or if you feel like you can, hey, pray about the situation, and God can help you. You don't know which God, ask if you're not sure, and pray that you can be sure and find out in Him. There's so much situations that could be, I don't want to use the word prevented, right? But in Christ, definitely can be prevented and defended against. That is what I'm looking for. So, Psalm 1:3, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bring forth his fruit in his season, his leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So these are things that can and will happen with God. But you see the fact it said his leaf shall not wither, right? So that means that you could be in a bad situation and it won't go bad. So it's not the situation won't happen. It's not like you won't face the worst situations in your life, whatever that is, but that's somebody, whatever you can think of, right? We would all face tribulation in this world, some type of tribulation, some type of bad situation. There's so much things that can happen and not in this lifetime. But that shouldn't come against you and God and what can happen. This is a product of faith. Hebrews 11:1 says that faith is basically, so we read Hebrews 11:1, the evidence of what is not seen but believed in. These are, even if the situation is looking a certain way, we still move in a better way to be with God. We're going to go to Psalm 5:12. For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as a shield. Wow. See that? As a shield. So when them swords start coming in, and the arrows, the whatever the bad situation, you feel like somebody's stabbing you, flat back, or feel like it's not like it won't happen. No weapon formed shall prosper. So it'll still form weapon, but be like a shield. And so if you're holding up a shield, you're gonna feel a ding, right? Or whatever it is, the sword might feel, even the arrow, you might have to swing to push back on the shield. So you're still gonna feel something, right? But this is where it comes in right here. It says, have mercy on Psalm 6:2. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to 3. My soul, Psalm 6:3. My soul's also sore. That's an important part right here. So you can feel so tired, so weary in life and all these problems. You feel so hurt that you just don't have the energy for it. You feel, that's how you can feel like. I'm not saying that is what's going on, but you just don't have that energy, that feeling, and you feel hurt, vexed, so angry. But thou, O Lord, how long? So this is David saying how he felt. When we are in a bad situation, it can feel longer. It's because of the uncomfort that we were used to with the shield. There's so much more that is blocked that we don't see. And sometimes that is what matters a lot more in a situation. But it can definitely feel longer and harder, and it can feel that way. But my burden is easy, my yoke is light. That harder situation help you now develop a new level of appreciation and outlook, and now you're operating differently. And when you feel a certain way, it doesn't have to go higher than it needs to anymore. It doesn't have to take you in a place or a memory of the past that you didn't want to feel, you didn't want to hear. You gotta feel despair. These are topics that I like healing. Not the most common topic to hear. So it is not bad to heal. So, hey, I don't think it's bad for another man to heal from a bad situation. Jail is definitely a hard situation to be in. Um, I like seeing that, right? But a lot of times it's the memories. That is why someone cannot like something, and then they treat every other person like that memory, even if they can see that things is different sometimes. But it doesn't mean that just because you see it's different or gonna be different, that that person is gonna be your enemy, or because they left, or whatever the situation. Like, it has to be 100% filled with hate, or they're gonna treat you bad, or they're gonna, do anything like that. And being close to someone that would do that, whether you wanted to or you knew or not, can make you feel even worse about dealing with a hard situation, and with seeing others. So, like, do you feel like this conversation? Let me know what you feel about this conversation. Hey, if it's helping, it's helping. And I'm not against it. I think it's amazing that he has the heart to say that, to talk about mental health, because mental health isn't just, okay, you're not, like, thinking you're in World War II in modern day times, or just yelling. Mental health can just be staying at peace in a hard time, being healthy, not just the brain working a certain, whatever level, or whatever, just the brain operating regularly. What regularly and healthy is different. So, I think that comes down to this, just, being able to think positively, being able to, that's the mental health that I'm talking about. And this is a more godly health. I don't know exactly what is the standards of a certain institution, a certain building, I don't know what kind of standard for a person is out here, but like, for me, I will serve the Lord. And the Lord is my shepherd. So he's leading the path. When we leave the problems on the Lord, it doesn't have to feel like every little thing that doesn't go, or everything that doesn't go our way, or a certain way, or a perceived way, will end up badly. And this is not something that is just being said as if you feel an inch of not, like, it automatically means the worst of the worst. But it's something that has to be worked through, so that when the hard time comes, you can feel better, have a better sense of, you're just gonna feel better. In other words, I'm gonna leave it like that. And you can feel feel more comfortable in the Lord more and more and more. So I'm gonna end this. I know that this is not something you're used to feeling, used to talking about. This is what I call the heart spiritual workout. Thank God. Beginning, I really like that way of putting it. I can't think of any other way of putting it, but this is not just a story of what happened to somebody in the Bible. It's not just storytelling or history or the things of that nature. What? Leave it at that. This is Life Journey News. Comment below on your thoughts. Like and subscribe for more. Stay tuned. God bless, and I'll talk to you later.